Good morning. This is video 3 in the Financial Stress and Money Mindset series. And last week I talked about this time going into just starting to look into our goals. What's the motivation for wanting what we want? To really look in and think about and contemplate what it is we're wanting to manifest. Why are we doing this series? What draw you to want to manifest something? And what's it all about? And now, I want to talk about last week a little bit. We're working on the awareness practice and sitting and really going into what is it that's holding me back? What are the limiting beliefs there? And with the awareness practice, working on the foundation. That if we're building a house and we don't have a solid enough foundation, we can't put more on it. We can't put the tools of manifesting on it. We can't make the changes in our life that we are required to make to be able to achieve what we want to achieve. If we can't handle being here, we can't handle more of the things that we're wanting to manifest. And change requires change. So if you're here and you're not happy with what's going on and you want something else, you haven't achieved that yet. That's not in your consciousness yet. So if you can't handle here, you can't handle the changes that you're wanting, the person you need to become. So we need to really work on creating that ability to change. And so the first part of today, I really want to, each video, go into the awareness practice. It is so important because we're not just practicing being present. It was like that earlier in the series, I think in video 1, I talked about going to Disneyland. We've got a map, we're looking at a map and we're looking on it, we see Disneyland on the map, but the one thing that's most important to be able to navigate the roadways to get to Disneyland is where am I on the map? You are here. We need to know where we are on the map so we can plot our route to get where we want to go. We need to know where we are here to be able to plot our route, to be able to handle the things that come up in our life through the experiences we need to do to be able to become the person that can achieve what we want. We have to make changes in our life to manifest what we want. That's a change. And so the awareness practice is a big part in that, to know where we are here right now on solid ground, that solid foundation that we can build on and make change on. So as we sit, go into your breathing. Pick a time every day where you can sit and you can go into your breathing, look around, contemplate it's safe. And I know I'm repeating myself, but this is so important. And I'm a hypnotherapist and I work with mindfulness and hypnotherapy through video sessions mostly. And I help people to make big changes in their lives, move through anxiety and stress and procrastination, and self-confidence, and create the goals that they want. And the biggest thing I notice with the awareness practice, I send everybody home with sections of the audio program so they can start doing homework at home between sessions. And every single person, they usually forget about doing the awareness practice. It's funny how the thing that's the most important, but it's the thing that ties everything together. And so the awareness practice, it helps us be present with our body. It helps us if we've got blocks, if we've got procrastination going on, anxiety, if we don't feel good enough about ourselves, if we have limiting self-beliefs, if we believe we're not worthy of money, or we don't trust ourselves with money, we're just going to blow it, or we're going to put ourselves out there and be in situations we're not comfortable with if we have too much money, or fear of success, fear of failure, all these things that limit us, they're all relative to body feelings, body sensations. So if we can't be with what we feel, we actually can't make the changes to achieve what we want, because it's all vibrational. We're going to go into a lot of vibrational stuff, aligning with what we want, aligning with the person we need to become to achieve what we want. The awareness practice is huge with this, because we're practicing first to associate connecting with our body, connecting with our breathing, and a feeling of safety, being safe in the moment, in a safe place doing this. So then we associate safety with feelings and emotions, because when we start making changes, we're stepping out of our comfort zone, the person we need to become to achieve our goals. That's going to trigger a lot of stuff and to really stretch us. So we need to create a safe environment to be with those feelings and emotions. That's your awareness practice. Every day it's so important to be with what you feel, to practice becoming aware of your feelings and emotions along the way. Now, as you've done that, I've talked about really going into what is it that's holding you back. If you've been doing the awareness practice, you probably contemplated this. And what is it that's holding me back? These feelings of doubt or insecurities or whatever they are. So if you've gone into that, I hope you've written them down on a piece of paper so we can go deeper into these things to be able to make changes, to contemplate, what are the things I need to work on that are holding me back, to build the self-confidence and self-esteem to allow me to achieve what I want. It's been a while since I've been up to this little plateau. It's really grown quite a bit in the last while. It's a lot of little spider webs. So, the awareness practice, do that every day. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day if you can. Don't do it too much. If you do it too much, you're stretching yourself too much and you're going to want to quit. And then that's just going to be strengthening the habit of quitting and not succeeding. And that's not going to get you where you want to go. So do it in bite-sized amounts that you can handle and you can call successes. And that's what we want. We're wanting to create successes every day, little successes that build on each other. Okay? Now, what is it that you're wanting? What is it you're really wanting? I mentioned that in the last video a little bit. Maybe you've thought about that. What is it you're wanting in your life? Are you wanting a new car? Are you wanting success in your business, a new relationship? Or what is it you're wanting to create in your life? You're wanting more financial abundance? What are you wanting to do with the money? Does it give you a feeling, is it for a feeling of safety or security, or to be able to do things that you want to do? But go into the deeper motivation. Figure out what you want. Write it down on a piece of paper. The things, the actual things you want. Why are you watching this? I'm wanting to achieve this. I'm wanting to be more abundant in this way. Maybe you're wanting a more abundance of health. Maybe you're wanting more abundance of healthy food, or maybe you're wanting to attract a relationship. Maybe you're wanting to manifest something, some security. I want to feel I have some control over my life, that I have some say. If I have more money, I can do more things. Maybe it's about that. Maybe it's about something else. I want to be able to live a certain lifestyle, live in a certain area, a bigger house or something. Maybe I want to have my own house. So write that down. Just write a whole bunch of things down, the things you want. Like why are you watching this manifesting video about financial stress and money mindset? You're always tired of being behind every month or something like that. Difficulty, robbing Peter to pay Paul, difficulty paying your bills. Just write that down. What are you wanting? I'm wanting to be able to pay my bills on time and things like that. Now, once you've got a list, go through the list and look at the deeper motivations. What are these things based on? Are they based on fear? I don't want to feel lack anymore. I don't want to feel lack of confidence. I don't want to feel not good about myself. I'm wanting to achieve this thing or have this car so I can feel good, so I can feel like somebody. So I want to have this house so I feel important, or want to have this job because, or maybe I want to help people, or maybe I just want to feel good about myself. Look at the motivations behind it, the deeper motivations. That's really important. Are they negative motivations? I don't want to feel this anymore, so if I have this, I won't feel bad anymore. Or are they positive motivations where I want to help people, I want to feel good, I want to travel and experience more things? So you're wanting to bring more experiences in your life, maybe more adventure in your life. Maybe you're wanting to feel more free. Maybe you're wanting to feel, instead of being stifled back and held back, I want to experience more, expand who I am. I want to take more courses and learn more things and go to places and experience, meet more people. If you were to actually write all those things out on the list, all of what you want, you could do most of them actually probably right now, you could find ways to actually go out and meet more people. You could bring more adventure in your life. You could do different things that don't cost any money, but just little things, and start focusing on the essence of what you want. Now, we're going to be working more on creating the things that you want, actually bringing in, becoming the person that can actually achieve those bigger goals. But the more you can align yourself with the energies of them and really get a sense of, why do I want them? Well, I'm not wanting to feel lack anymore. I'm not wanting to feel bad. I'm not wanting to feel insecure or not good about myself. Well, that right there gives you a good indication of the kinds of limiting beliefs that you need to bring into the awareness practice and start working on, start building the confidence in those areas and manifesting something in the outside world. It's not really going to make us feel better. It's not going to make us feel more confident. If we don't feel confident on the inside, if you achieved all the things that you wanted on the list, all those things, you're still going to feel the same way you felt. You're just going to achieve the things, and then you're just going to want something else because it never really satisfied you. You've got to go on the inside and resolve them deeper, on a deeper level. That's why making this list and getting a sense of what the motivation is, and finding other ways, many ways that you can bring those feelings of accomplishment within you. In the awareness practice, being with what you feel, it's amazing how much confidence you can get in that. If you've had anxiety and lack of feeling good about yourself, you don't feel you can voice yourself in the world, you don't feel safe to be you, well, this is practicing acknowledging yourself, accepting yourself, giving yourself the time, attention, affection, appreciation, and recognizing who you are, bringing yourself back to your feeling sensations, feeling safe in your body with your emotions. That's what's going to build confidence, actually, that then you can take out into the world. So go into your breathing, contemplate these things on the list, the deeper motivations, and start, okay, I'm confidently breathing in the moment. I can confidently say, okay, it's safe where I'm sitting. Okay, I'm feeling a lot today. I don't want to sit here, but I'm going to sit with what I feel. I'm going to start practicing every day being with what I feel. If you sit at 7 o'clock every morning for a month, you're going to feel differently every day. Some days very similar to the day before, but other days really, really completely different. So you're going to start to experience the full range of your emotions. And that's what you need to feel when you start making change and putting yourself out there and becoming the person you need to become to achieve this. That's going to bring different feelings and emotions up that are going to make you kind of feel uncomfortable and trigger the anxiety, the lack of self-doubt. So if you've practiced breathing into those feelings and being with them and acknowledging safety in the place you practice, you're going to be able to actually tell your subconscious mind and calm your nervous system down. In that moment, you're calming your nervous system down. You're saying, okay, everything's okay. And after you've done it, wow, I did it. Celebrate that success. I did it. I can be with what I feel. Okay, I'm ready to be with what I feel more and more every day, a little bit at a time. Because you're creating an environment of trust and safety that you can confidently be with what you feel, so that when something happens in life and you're required to take some step that you're not used to doing that's required to achieve your goal, that's maybe not the fun thing, but it's a part of the bigger essence of achieving your goal, then you can be with that thing and acknowledge and go, wow, this is part of it, and you can see the joy in it and find the deeper meaning, and you can power through it in a way that's deeply empowering and strengthening to your self-esteem and self-confidence that, wow, I didn't think I could do that, but I did. Just by practicing being with what you feel. And then you can be with the feelings that come up through taking those different steps, stepping out of your comfort zone bit by bit. But we're not randomly stepping into adversity. We're practicing being with what we feel in the moment. And then we're going to start, as we practice being in the moment, we can start to connect more and more to our body, to our gut feeling and intuition, to our heart that's guiding us and say, yes, this way, this way. And then when we start doing the manifesting visualizations and a lot of the different tools and trying to raise our vibration, we're going to then be able to align with that direction, because we'll go, oh yes, I'm sitting with the feeling, I'm my meditation now and my awareness practice, I'm practicing, I'm imagining, being, having that thing that I want, that's what it feels like. So then we ask our heart, okay, what direction? What do I need to do today to take a step or a few steps in the direction of achieving my goal? That's where we're going. And if you can't handle being with those feelings that come up in that, or if you can't listen to the guidance in your body because you've always disconnected from your body in fears and distractions and procrastination and thoughts in your head that just take you away, then how can you actually listen to the inner guidance of your heart guiding you this way? Your body feelings and sensations will help you in every moment to move through whatever you need to. Even if in the moment of, you know what, this has happened right now and I've never experienced this before, I don't know what to do, but I'm confident that in this moment, if I just breathe, I can calm my body down, I can look around, and I can then assess and mindfully process through what's the next step to do in this situation. And you'll be able to handle it. You'll be able to see the next course of action that will align you with where you want to go. And that'll help you build confidence of, wow, I did it. And then every time you did it and you achieved it, yeah, I did it. Now that'll help you the next time that something happens. And pretty soon, each step, it seems like that's a lot. It's a lot of things I need to do to achieve my goal. One little step at a time is easy. I was just at a celebration yesterday, a ceremony for a good friend of mine who went through a college of, it was herbal medicine. Chinese herbal medicine. It was a long course. It was a huge commitment, the amount of things they needed to learn and do and practice, and she'd already accomplished becoming an acupuncturist. And that was massive. If you just look at how much time and effort and the difficulty and the amount of effort that goes into doing something like that, you would just want to quit. But she kept persevering, she kept doing it and went through, and she kept learning incredible things and motivating herself and going, wow, and being excited and curious. And all of a sudden, I'm there watching her receive her diploma as she's graduated this next course. That's where you're going to be. You're going to be there going, wow, my success, I've achieved it. Now I want to talk about something else in the next video. I want to talk about a 1,000-piece puzzle. Now I want to talk about this really good way of looking at things to help us step by step to start making change in our life. Okay, that's going to be in video number 4. But for now, just keep doing your awareness practice, okay? Start contemplating, what is it I'm really wanting to achieve? What's the deeper essence behind that? And how can I start in everyday life bringing those feelings and emotions in everything I do, acknowledging those things in life and looking for other opportunities to experience those kinds of feelings and emotions. Okay, and then I'm going to see you in the next video. Now, down below here, there's a link to the whole series on my website, but there's also down below here, there's a link to my mindfulness series. It'll help you with this awareness practice. It'll help you learn how your subconscious mind works, how it distracts you and pulls you away in negativity, and it's how it's protecting you. It'll really help you a lot. It's free, there's no sign up required, and I think that if you've enjoyed this video so far, you'll get a lot from it. So it's down there. The link will take you to my website and you can get going on that mini program. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and pass it along. And otherwise, I wish you an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.